It's the Thursday Morning House Call with Dr. Lane Aiena. Brought to you by Huntsville Memorial Hospital.
Good morning. Big Lane with you in studio with me, Dr. Lane Aiena. Good morning, Dr. Lane.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Not too bad. It's Friday Eve. The weather's going to be nice this weekend. There's no rain in the forecast this weekend at all.
Oh, my gosh. What is with all this rain we've been getting?
I'm telling you, man.
This is wild. My wife and I were talking about this. Has got to be the rainiest season we've had since we've been married. It's just nonstop.
I'm telling you.
I'm happy for our plants. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah. Everything's green.
Yeah, everything's green. I love a lush lawn. But my goodness, don't leave anything outside. It's going to get blown over and ruined.
Okay, so... For all intents and purposes,
yes,
we are in summer. Now, it's not June 21st yet. That's the official day.
Yeah, but it's summer.
But it's summer.
It's summer. Come on, it's summer.
Yeah,
if you're swimming, it's summer, right? If you've grilled already, it's summer. If it's past Memorial Day, it's summer. And I will not hear otherwise. I don't care what the weather nerds think. Memorial Day is the official start to summer. So I like to think that when it's summertime, my kids won't be sick. Wrong. Here we are. My kids are sick. It's summertime, and that's not fair. So I thought, let's do a show where I can whine a little bit. Sorry, listener. You're going to listen for the next 4 minutes and 45 seconds to me whining. And let's talk about some of those illnesses that kids have. The first one, and it's one that's going around right now, is the stomach bug. Now, I think that the stomach bug decided to make one more surge before the last day of school. It recognized that it was its last chance until August. You know, I mean, anthropomorphizing, how's that for a word? Thank you. A virus, but it made one more push. So my kids got it a few weeks before school went out, but I've been seeing it a lot in the office. This is a big one in the summertime because even though the kids aren't in school, they're still getting together for playtime at the park. They're still getting together for birthday parties, and they're all sharing their cake and their juices, and that's how a lot of this is spread. And they're all swimming, and you get a belly full of pond water or a belly full of pool water, and I think we've all noticed that when a bunch of 8-year-olds get in the pool, they magically don't have to pee for 4 hours. I'll leave it at that. You tend to get sick. So we got to keep an eye out for that. Most of the time, these are fine. Kids bounce back from these stomach bugs very quickly. Lots of fluids. If they don't want to eat, that's fine. Give them soups, toast, crackers, little bits. But it's the fluid, the rehydration that's so important. Work some Pedialyte in. Replace that sodium. Replace the potassium they've lost. They should be good. These are very contagious, Mom and Dad. You can get them too. Wash your hands like there is no tomorrow. Because if you get the stomach bug and your kid's better, there might as well not be a tomorrow, because that's miserable when you're sick and your kids aren't. So make sure you stay clean and wash your hands. Kind of coming off that, the pool illnesses, those are pretty common. When I was little, I used to get swimmer's ear quite a bit. You can get eardrops over the counter that work phenomenal. I think it's called swimmer's ear. You drop in a few drops, empty the ear, works great, does a really good job of getting some of that water out, cleaning the ear out after you swim. We try to be good about it at our house since I got it so much as a kid. The chlorine, it doesn't kill everything. And, you know, some pools, you've got owners like me that are OCD about keeping it as the best maintained pool you can. Some people, you know, they get busy and they have work and they have kids, and maybe the chlorine's not exactly where it needs to be, and that's life happens. It may not be as clean against illnesses as it could be. So you've got to be cautious about that. The stomach bugs, the swimmer's ear. Again, these aren't typically serious, but you got to watch out for them. Camps coming up, sleepovers are happening, and again, kids share everything. We're talking about coughs, stuffy noses, pink eye. So talk to your kids. Look, I know you're going to be staying over at so-and-so's house, but remember, we don't share drinks, and if somebody's got a stuffy nose and you see them touch something, don't touch something. You know, if our kid's got a little stuffy nose, you should keep them home, but it's hard to tell a kid not to go to that sleepover they've been wanting to. I understand that. So give your kids some practical tips about not sharing things and washing their hands. And then bug bites. Bug bites are big, and especially here in East and Southeast Texas, you get a bite, you tell a kid not to scratch it. The second you turn around, you hear because they're scratching it. That could open up a wound. That could make it infected. That is something you may need to go to the doctor for if you get a skin infection. That could need antibiotics. You know, we can start with topical, something like a mupirocin, but we may have to go to oral if that infection gets bad enough, and those can get away from you if you're not careful. So skin infections are a big one. You know, you think about things like Lyme disease. Those are pretty rare. I don't see that very often, but if it's a bug bite and it's starting to look funny, come see your doctor. You may need to see your doctor if some of these illnesses get a little more serious, if they start to get febrile, if they really start to feel poorly. Come see me. Come see your doctor. We will get you on the right track. It very well may be viral, and there's not a lot we can do except for support and rest. But if it's something bacterial that we can knock out with antibiotics, we'll get your kid feeling well. So anyway, folks, it is summertime. Summertime is fun. Summertime is grilling. Summertime is outside. Summertime can also be special summertime illnesses, especially for the kiddos. So talk to your kids about how to keep them safe, and let's make sure this is a safe and healthy summer this year.
Fantastic advice from Dr. Lane Aiena. This week's edition of the Thursday Morning House Call brought to you by Huntsville Memorial Hospital.
Let's keep Huntsville healthy.